Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you're all having a lovely day. Today I'd like to discuss a question that Tesla shareholders can vote on. This is regarding right to repair, and I would highly suggest that if you are a Tesla shareholder, you vote for this question to be addressed and discussed on their next earnings call. If you are a Tesla shareholder, it is most likely in your best interest that more people adopt electric vehicles, particularly Teslas. The more people buy Teslas, the greater the likelihood is that the insanely inflated share price stays where it is rather than crashing down to where it belongs. This is an incredibly important part of people adopting electric vehicles. People adopting electric vehicles, it really depends on that feeling that if something happens to this vehicle, I am not stuck solely dealing with the manufacturer. And right now, the problem is that if you do own a Tesla and you want to have it fixed via their network, again, you're looking at some pretty slow service times here. So this is a video that I did back on January 12th. And on January 12th, I decided let's just have some fun here and see what times would be like. And you would have to wait, depending on where you live, 6 weeks for a service appointment. This is not for them to order the parts, not a 6-week wait for parts, not a 6-week wait for the repair, not a 6-week wait for them to figure out what's going on with your vehicle. This is a 6-week wait before you could bring your vehicle in to then wait for them to diagnose it and then wait for the parts and everything else. And this is the type of thing that's going to put a sour taste in the mouth of many Tesla customers. However, if that same person looks through here and sees, oh, it's 6 weeks, oh my God, and then they figure out that there's a place down the road that may be able to get them back up and running in 2 days, that really does take their experience and alleviate a lot of the bitterness from that experience that might cause that individual to tell everybody around them, never buy a Tesla. And the last thing that I imagine you want as a Tesla shareholder are people running around going, never buy a Tesla, because when they have a problem, they have to wait 6 weeks to get some really basic service. Independent repair shops add capacity. And when you add capacity, that means that when you have a very high demand, you increase capacity, you lower the wait times. And when you lower the wait times, you have happier owners of these vehicles. Happier owners of these vehicles are more likely to recommend to others that they purchase these vehicles, which means better for you as a Tesla shareholder. I think right to repair is not just important because it'll make the customers happy, but also because at the end of the day, when you buy something, you should have choices as to who can repair it, as many as humanly possible, and that should include yourself. I was having a conversation with an automotive engineer, and one of the things that we were talking about back and forth, I really, by the way, hope he gets cleared by his company to be able to come on for an interview because I think that we'd all learn something from it. One of the things that he had mentioned when it comes to opening the hood of your car is that most people don't know how this stuff works. You know, ask somebody at your local mechanic shop, and I am paraphrasing him at this point, how would you change the frequency at which the turn signal or the blinker blinks? Or how does this source code to this airbag function? And at the end of the day, I don't think those are the repairs that most consumers are necessarily concerned with. I think they're more concerned with things like, I don't know, like an air compressor for lifting up the suspension or something on a Model S is not functioning. How do you fix that? A motor core has blown out. How do you fix that? And how do you just replace that in the drivetrain? A motor controller has died. It has shorted. How do you replace that motor controller? And things of that nature that don't necessarily require that you have a PhD in software engineering to be able to decipher decipher source code, but simply be able to take this part of the drivetrain that is clearly and obviously smoked and dead, me unplug, me plug a new one, me reactivate battery, me see if work, car go, good, that kind of thing. If there are more people available that are able to do that, then you might not see these types of 6-week waits for service. And if you have less of that, you'll have happier people all around. And then there's that, again, that whole freedom argument, which is if you purchased it, you own it, you should be able to choose who is able to fix it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you are a Tesla shareholder that's open to voting on this, thank you very much. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.